Hello, Morning Rush regulars. Tumbleweed insist on doing tomorrow's show today video with this lighting. This is harsh. So I'm going to do the whole thing like this.
That'll be good.
That hurts.
If you're listening to this on the podcast right now, you're wondering, what are we talking about? What is he talking about? You have to look at the video. It's up on YouTube and on the Morning Rush blog at 975thebcos.com. He's not built for lights, apparently.
Wow. Look, this is not natural. That is some harsh lighting. Okay, tomorrow's show today.
So, Jonathan, we have a quote-unquote headline side chick who has now torched the man's house after he called her for intimate relations and then fell asleep during the intimate relations.
Fell asleep during.
Yeah, and that's the side chick. That's what it says as the headline in the Post, side chick. What kind of troubles are you having with your side chicks and side guys?
This would never happen with a sex robot doll. I just want to point
Jonathan
that out.
has been obsessed with the development of that.
I'm reading more about the sex robot dolls now. They can actually have the AI material now that you can use with your app. You can have a conversation with them. It's amazing.
Is that what people are looking for? Is deep conversations?
Yes.
Looking for a conversation? I've often heard from the escorts that's what people are hiring us for.
This man was only looking for a conversation because he fell asleep during the act, so he just wanted to talk.
Yeah. So I
get a sex robot doll.
I've never had a side chick. When I was young and dating around like that, I was very open. I found honesty to be the best policy.
Sure,
and
you're not married, so you wouldn't have to have a side chick.
But I would tell the girls right up front, look, I'm dating like 3 or 4 other girls right now. I mean, if you're interested in getting into rotation, cool.
Oh my gosh, rotation. Here's a guy that didn't have an ego problem. If you want to get in rotation, Tuesdays are open right now. It looks like, depending on how this goes tomorrow, I could have a Thursday lunch opening.
I would actually, and I would tell girls, like, you're in heavy rotation now.
You're heavy.
Yeah. You just made heavy rotation. The other girl, sorry, she got bumped back. You got bumped back. Yeah. You're now a recurrent. You're about once a month.
Once a month.
Tumbleweed's face right now is classic. But I found that some women hated it, but a lot of women appreciated that honesty. Don't make me the side chick. Let me know where I stand.
Yeah, lie to me and tell me that I'm in heavy rotation.
Well, that's not lying if you are in heavy rotation.
Okay.
And you'll know, it'll be very obvious if I'm calling you every 2 or 3 days, you're
tomorrow,
in heavy rotation.
Dating pyromaniac side chicks.
Yeah, that girl does
Who's got that kind of problem going on?
She does not look like one to be trifled with. The lady in this photograph. Tell me, did you get a photo of her? And that was the side chick, and she looks like she means it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson got married secretly yesterday.
The whole secret marriage thing for celebrities, I kind of understand that.
You do?
Yeah, because you're always seeing these pictures from the helicopter overhead. I mean, if you're a celebrity, it's really tough to get married.
But, I mean, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is always posting photos of his personal life. Why is this such a big secret, right? Mm-hmm. You would think that he would want this publicity. He seems like a guy who loves publicity.
I'm sure it was his wife who probably insisted on that.
Okay, well, good luck. You're marrying Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. If you don't want cameras around, I think you picked the wrong guy.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tough.
Well, I haven't met anybody who's ever gotten secretly married either. That might be fun to talk to somebody who eloped and then broke the news to their family later.
You know, that one I know's happened.
Yeah.
When you just elope and you go, you know something, I don't want to get family involved. And it could be because of the family dynamics. Maybe his family's oil, your family's water. You know, it's not going to mix. You know, maybe his family is something. I don't know. My chemistry lessons are fading in my mind, but something combustible. You can't put this chemical with that chemical. The whole damn church is going to blow up. I don't know. But I bet we've had some people that got married secretly.
Yeah. Be fun to talk to you guys. One of my friends has a cat who, every time the cat goes to the water dish, walks over the water dish, drops its belly into the water dish, then backs up and starts drinking it. That he's ever seen, the cat has never just directly taken the water.
Wow.
That is a weird thing, but it doesn't hurt the cat in any way. It's just a weird thing that the cat does, right?
Here's something that irritates me to death. The dogs don't eat the dog food.
No?
They crave the cat food.
They like the cat food.
I have to protect the cat food because if the dogs eat the cat food, then they get stomach issues.
Oh, it's actually bad for them.
Oh, yeah. At least this cat food is. So I don't. But that's weird. I thought we made dog food specifically so that dogs would crave it and want it.
Maybe you should just feed the cats dog food. then they don't know any better.
I guess.
That would make them sick. I don't know.
What is up with that? And by the way, we were house sitting a cat. It's actually one of my boy's girlfriend's cats. Now, I did not know this had ever happened in the animal kingdom. This cat was mentally off.
Uh-oh.
It was just not well balanced. Like if the cat were going to jump up on this counter, it would jump like 1.5 feet higher.
Okay.
Because it couldn't judge distances, I guess. And then it would land on the sofa very awkwardly. And the cat was just weird. Like if I were laying down on the sofa, it'd get up next to me, and it'd come next to me and just fall over on top of me. The cat wasn't mentally not right.
This bizarre cat.
Yeah, the cat's been moved out since, and strangely enough, I miss it. It was a lot of fun.
You don't like any cats, but this is the
you
cat
can laugh
you like.
at it.
All right. Well, weird pet habits, because pets are like people. Some of them have weird habits.
That's true.
Do you have a cat or a dog that like puts its belly in the water or whatever? We'd love to hear about that. I think that's we're gonna do that one tomorrow at like say 7:15ish.
Okay.
The idea of kissing can be a deal breaker for a lot of people, whether or not you can't really kiss well. And who is to judge if you're a good kisser?
The girl.
Well, what about the guy? When I had a friend who said that his girlfriend was all teeth.
Ooh.
Her teeth was always like on his lips, on his tongue.
I was thinking, a kiss is like the worst kiss you ever get. It's gonna be wonderful, but that's not the case with the teeth.
No. I look. I've told this story before. I don't know. We probably won't tell it on the radio, but we'll tell it here. The first girl I ever made out with, I was 16 years old, maybe 15 and a half, something like that. Whatever I was, I'll never forget it because she scared me to death. This beautiful young lady. She's a little bit older than me, so I figured she knew what she was doing. She was like 17, 18 years old.
She thought she knew what she was doing.
And we started kissing, and then literally like a vacuum in her mouth turned on. My tongue was sucked out of my head and into her mouth. And I'm trying to act like this is enjoyable, but it was really a lot of pain. Like I felt like I was being dislodged. I was like, like some sort of horror movie going on here. But I couldn't let her know it was in pain.
Yeah,
so
you should stop.
Yeah, so
I wanted to stop.
Well, I did, but I
like
didn't want
having your vacuum cleaner stuck in your mouth. Don't
But
let it stop.
Yeah, I just figured this is the way it is for everybody. And then I started wondering why people like to make out. That looks like a miserable experience, now that if that's what it feels like. It wasn't until I moved on to another girl and I realized that's not the way it goes.
No.
But so how do you tell that to your partner? You're not good at kissing. That's a very offensive thing.
That's not good. The conversation's not going to go well, particularly if you tell a woman that. That's not going to go well. And she's not going to take lessons from you.
Well, who's she going to take them from? Tumbleweed's got ideas. Huh?
Everybody had an idea. It's just nobody wanted to say it.
Well, have you ever broke up with a partner, or have you
good.
ever actually successfully taught somebody how to be a better kisser? That'd be a good question for us tomorrow morning.
Wow.
Like
Bad
6:15.
kisser. I'm thinking back. Okay, I'm not getting into that.
We have a woman here. There used to be a TV show, My Surprise Pregnancy or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you and I used to make fun of it all the time. Here's a woman. We put her on the Morning Rush blog. We got an interview with her. She's had children, so it's not like she's never been pregnant before.
Right.
She thought she was passing kidney stones. She gets to the doctor, and he says, "No, you're about to have twins. You're already starting to deliver the twins." They get in there, do an emergency C-section. She's actually having triplets. She's 34
God.
weeks pregnant with triplets, had no idea. Is that possible? I mean, it just seems, you and I are dudes, but it just seems so unbelievable. Every pregnant woman I've ever met seems to have known it.
Well, I know we have a lot of women, we have a lot of Americans, and our diet is horrific. To be carrying triplets and not know it, you've got to already have kind of a weight problem. Now,
She doesn't look that big, does she, Tumbleweed? When you look
well,
at
this
her,
is an impossibility then.
she's a little overweight, but she's not like morbidly obese or anything, is she, Tumbleweed?
You'd have to be big enough that you would. Come on, because if she were thin, the baby's going to be protruding. You got to get a belly. You got at least a baby bump. She thought the baby bump was camouflage. I don't
She thought it was
understand.
kidney stones. Huh?
Yeah, kidney. Those are damn big kidney stones, man. One of them weighs about 6 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, I think they each weighed about 4.5 pounds each. So she had like 13, 14 pound of baby in her
Wow.
and had no idea, she said.
How does this happen? We read about it all the time, so there must be something going on that Kelly and I don't understand because we're guys.
I'm
So
fascinated with it.
We need some girls to help us understand how that happens.
And think about the husband, right? Like, he's just like literally taking my wife to the hospital for kidney stones and then
Yeah.
finding out you just fathered triplets. Your life just changed in a huge way, and you had no idea about that 10 minutes before it happened.
Wow.
You got, wow, you got to take
got-
care of triplets now.
Your wife's got kidney stones so big they're talking. Congratulations.
And
Get
they're
People
eating.
Magazine on the phone. Maybe they'll want a special on this.
The final story I got that we can talk about that is this one in Tumbleweed. If you might want to get a close up on this dog here, can you see that? Yeah. So here we go. Some lady down in Lake Worth, Florida, took her dog to a pet salon and wanted the dog to have wanted the dog to get its teeth cleaned and trim the fur and get the nails cut.
Okay.
That's what she asked for.
Right.
She came back, and if you look at the video that Tumbleweed has got right now, or if you go to the Morning Rush blog, they have dyed the dog's eyebrows
stuff.
green and dyed the dog's ears purple. According to the owner, Raquel Adams, this is the pet salon owner, she says, if we see that something is missing, we'll do a color sometimes. We did wrong on this color, though. We should have probably told her about it first. This lady is so ticked off about her dog.
Took some extreme liberties with my dog.
Yeah.
Now I got to shave its butt and make it walk backwards.
You make it look like Bubblicious. Remember Bubblicious with the purple and the green? But what is the worst dog grooming experience you've ever had? I mean, it would have to be a pet because you couldn't get a haircut this bad yourself, right? Because you're in front of a mirror. Aren't you?
Yeah.
I haven't had a haircut in 30 years, so I don't remember. But
Yeah, I don't see this happening to a person.
yeah, like they just
If this ever happened to you as a person, I want to hear about it. I want photos.
photos
But
and
you take your dog to the vet or the groomer, and this comes back. The most, when Maddie and June get, the only thing ever happens is they get like a bandana.
Oh, they
get,
do? Okay.
Yeah, they get a bow in their hair or something like that.
nice.
Yeah, it's very special.
Yeah.
So, but
they
I
don't
can't-
look like they just finished a color run.
But now that I know they can do this, I want to make some suggestions. I want to see Maddie lime green.
Okay.
Lime green Maddie would be good.
Like a 7-Up type of deal. Well, those are some of the stories that we got for tomorrow. And, of course, if people have other ones, we'd love to hear about it. You can tweet us.
Yeah.
You can, get
Something
us on
happened to you over the
Facebook.
weekend you want to talk about?
Sure.
You got in a conversation with your friends at dinner and you go, this is crazy. How could this possibly happen? We want to know those conversations. So get in touch with us off Twitter and Facebook. And be sure and call us tomorrow at 978-WCOS. 978-WCOS. Thanks for viewing this. And if you're listening on the Tomorrow Show Today podcast, then all you got to do is be thinking about that. You got some advice about your dog? Is there a groomer in town that can do that? Because I want to get that done the more I think about it. Maddie and June look too much like regular dogs. I like to live with a couple of cartoon characters. 978-9267. See you tomorrow, Morning Rush regulars.